So Cloud Init is the industry standard multi-distribution method for cross-platform cloud instance initialization. And that's what Cloud Init stands for, Cloud Initialization or Cloud Instance Initialization. And it is supported across all major public cloud providers, provisioning systems for private cloud infrastructure, and bare metal instances. So what do we mean when we say Cloud Instance Initialization? This is the process of preparing an instance with configuration data for the operating system and runtime. And when you have a cloud instance that is being initialized from a disk or an image or an instance data, there are three components that matter: the metadata, the user data, and the vendor data. I want to point out the metadata here has nothing to do with EC2 metadata, or at least I don't think it does. So just don't get confused about that. But user data I highlighted in red because that is a very important one and is the reason why I'm priming you with this Cloud Init information. But anyway, here's a diagram with the idea of we have those images and we have the instance, and then we have user data, metadata. It shows user data twice. I didn't make the diagram, but vendor data would have made sense in here. I just noticed how that looks a little bit funny to me. But anyway, the user data is a script that you want to run when an instance first boots up, like installing an Apache web server. And the reason we're talking about this is because Amazon or AWS EC2 supports Cloud Init across their Linux distributions. So we can absolutely use user data. And I just want you to know it's coming from here because if you don't understand how the user data works, if you look more into Cloud Init and their standards and the stuff around it, you'll understand everything about how your instance is being initialized. But, again, we're not covering all of that. We're just talking about where user data comes from, and it comes from Cloud Init.